Hey, everybody. This is Jefferson Smith. You listen to the Thom Hartmann Program. Thanks for doing it. Thanks to the community that is building long-term vigilant resistance, and not only resisting, but being a positive force for democracy, love, and compassion. Shout out to Van Jones, #LoveArmy. A topic I wanted to get to today was the, let's call it, electric testimony of Agent Strzok and his interchange and back and forth with Trey Gowdy. The background of this, for people who don't watch or listen to a lot of right-wing media, might be lost on you. The background is that the whole narrative, the Trump and the Red Wall narrative, is that the Russian investigation is entirely trumped up by the deep state in order to take down a president they don't like, because there's a liberal conspiracy that is oh so very powerful. The Democrats have been unable to hold a trifecta of power for anything but 4 years out of the last 37. And that the deep state, were exposed by text messages of Agent Strzok, where he offered criticism of Donald Trump. He also, by the way, offered criticism of Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, and apparently voted for John Kasich of Ohio for president. And he was critical of Donald Trump. And Trey Gowdy and the rest of the congressional committee called him in, and they were going to get him. They were going to get him and show how he was proof that the deep state was out to get Trump. And here is that interchange, and here is Agent Strzok.
Response to a series of events that included then-candidate Trump insulting the immigrant family of a fallen war hero. And my presumption, based on that horrible, disgusting behavior, that the American population would not elect somebody demonstrating that behavior to be president of the United States. It was in no way, unequivocally, any suggestion that me, the FBI, would take any action whatsoever to improperly impact the electoral process for any candidate. So I take great offense, and I take great disagreement to your assertion of what that was or wasn't. As to the 100 million to one, that was clearly a statement made in jest and using hyperbole. I, of course, recognize that millions of Americans were likely to vote for candidate Trump. I acknowledge that is absolutely their right. That is what makes our democracy such a vibrant process that it is. But to suggest somehow that we can parse down the words of shorthand textual conversations like there's some contract for a car is simply not consistent with my or most people's use of text messaging. I can assure you, Mr. Chairman, at no time in any of these texts did those personal beliefs ever enter into the realm of any action I took. Furthermore, this isn't just me sitting here telling you, you don't have to take my word for it. At every step, at every investigative decision, there are multiple layers of people above me, the assistant director, executive assistant director, deputy director, and director of the FBI, and multiple layers of people below me, section chiefs, supervisors, unit chiefs, case agents, and analysts, all of whom were involved in all of these decisions. They would not tolerate any improper behavior in me any more than I would tolerate it in them. That is who we are as the FBI. And the suggestion that I, in some dark chamber somewhere in the FBI, would somehow cast aside all of these procedures, all of these safeguards, and somehow be able to do this is astounding to me. It simply couldn't happen. And the proposition that that is going on, that it might occur anywhere in the FBI, deeply corrodes what the FBI is in American society, the effectiveness of their mission, and it is deeply destructive.
What got cut off was the applause. He was done talking. That was Agent Strzok making two arguments. One, yeah, I thought when Donald Trump was talking trash about Gold Star family, that sucked. But I wouldn't let that infect me doing my job as a member of the FBI. That's not how I've lived my career, and I wouldn't accept it from other people. But even so, I am one piece of this bureaucracy. I'm one piece of the analysis that is happening. I am one gear in the machine, and do you really think that everybody above and below, from supervisors to section chiefs, would have encouraged me or allowed me to somehow disrupt the entire apparatus to lead and control the deep state? It's another lesson. Hearings that are televised are good for truth. When Hillary Clinton had a chance to answer questions about Benghazi, it was good for truth. When Agent Strzok got a chance to, what's up, Dave? It's good to see you. Not everybody, you're missing something if you're not seeing it on the screen, because the talented Dave Fulton is here trying to rescue he is a brilliant, wonderful soul. The exercise of congressional hearings, when we really want the truth to come out, are good. Particularly what you've got is questioners that are trying to prevaricate. And you have people who are testifying who are smart, who are articulate, and who have facts to offer. Open hearings have benefit. Open hearings have benefit. One of the challenges is that Strzok's little answer there, stuff that members of Congress, Republican members of Congress said, that got played on Fox News and tweeted out all over the place. But that little piece, well, what I saw more of when I was looking this morning was just Trey Gowdy talking, and then not wanting to say that Trey Gowdy got his lunch handed to him when he was trying to bully an agent of the FBI. An agent of the FBI, of course, wishes and said that he regrets sending any text messages, but reminding that it doesn't really have anything to do with whether or not the president was in cahoots with the Russian state or agents of the Russian state to subvert democracy in the United States. It has nothing to do with that. It is merely a distraction. It is merely a way to maintain the red wall. It is just a story to tell. And we don't want to build that red wall. We do want to build bridges, or, listening to Courtney, make some soup. This is the Thom Hartmann Show. I'm Jefferson Smith. We'll be back. We're taking a break. And by the way, thank you to the sponsors. And thank you to the members of our nonprofit stations. You make this stuff possible. Appreciate it.